Hi, my name is Baginsky, and I graduated in 2015 with a degree in literature with a concentration in creative writing and a minor in Latin. I first chose Stockton because I went to community college and I wanted to broaden my horizons, but I didn't think I could afford to. So I was in the EOF program, the Education Opportunity Fund, and my advisor, Linda Hart, told me about Stockton. And I found out that they had Latin and that they had creative writing, two things I've always been passionate about. So I went there and I came to the open house and I just fell in love. So then I came here and it's been the best decision I ever made. Professor Catherine Panagakos, she teaches Latin. We've been very close. She's been such a great mentor to me. And one day after class, she pulled me aside and said, "Hey, so what are you doing this summer?" And I said, "I don't know, looking for a job probably." And she said, "Well, do you have a passport?" And I said, "Yeah, I have a passport, but what's that have to do with anything?" She said, "Would you like to go to Greece?" And I said, "Yeah, but I can't afford that right now." And she's like, "What if I told you it was for free?" And I was just like, oh my God, I would love to go. And she said that Professor Roselle knew some people in a Plato Academy over in Greece, and they were looking for people to come over from Stockton specifically. So while we were there were lots of lectures from luminaries in the fields of classics and ancient Greek drama specifically. And they were from all over the world. Israel, the Czech Republic, there was a man from Germany, there was a woman who was a museum curator in LA, she came out too. It was very cool. And then we also had to do workshops where we banded together and we would take some ancient Greek dramas like the Frogs or the Trojan Women, and we would have to make them into like a modern setting, and what we would change and what we wouldn't change, and how that would relate to the ancient play without losing some of its essence. And then we also had to act some of that out. We also got to go on one of the ancient stages near Epidavros. I forget what name it was, because it was very small and they were still excavating it, but we were allowed to go on the stage, and we practiced with a conductor. And he was teaching us how to act as a chorus. Everyone had to be together for every moment, and if you were out of step, we had to restart. It was pretty cool. The act of traveling itself changed me, because before this experience, I had never traveled out of the state by myself. I'd been very sheltered and kind of nervous about being lost. So now I find myself a little bit more level-headed and independent. I'm not scared of going alone anymore, and I'm fine with taking leaps now. Before, I decided that I wanted to get a master's degree and probably just an MFA. But now, since going and being around such smart people, they all had PhDs and master's degrees. Everyone was older than I was. I was the youngest and the person with the least amount of education there, but they all welcomed me so easily into academia that it makes me want to go abroad. I want to go get a PhD in Germany, so I have to learn German. So I've been trying to learn that since June. And so it's inspired me to just broaden my horizons literally and educationally. Stockton is a smaller school, so we can have that personal level with these professors. We can go up to them and be like, "Hey, so that part of your lecture was really interesting. I read this book," and go on with that. And then it can open a dialogue, which you never know where it will take you. It could take you to Greece, it could take you to Chicago, it could take you just to Rutgers, Camden. Those are all places that Stockton has taken me, and I'm forever grateful.